Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you watch this video. So in this video, I would like to present my article. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Wanda Dian Paramesti Fortuna, and my student's registration number is 1912021104. So in this video, I would like to present my article entitled A Systematic Review, the Implementation of MOL Towards Students' Reading Skill. My presentation will cover four parts. The first one is introduction part. The second one is method part, then followed by result and discussion part, and the last one is conclusion part. So without any further ado, let's jump to the first part, the introduction part. The introduction part will cover the explanation of the topic, the importance of the topic, problem, gap, and also the purpose of the study. So what is the topic of the study? The topic of the study is the effects of the implementation of mobile and mobile application towards students' reading skill and lower education, and why this topic is important. As we learn English language skill, we are expected to mastering four English skills, including of listening, reading, writing, and also speaking. And among those four English skills, reading is considered as the important skill because according to What's in 2018, reading skill means to gain word of knowledge. Priyanti et al. 2019 also stated that reading skill is the heart of all aspect in learning. So therefore, reading skill is considered as the important skill in learning English language because it will affect the success of the language learning process. Through reading, students will gain many knowledge, and it will help students' language acquisition as well. It will improve students' vocabulary bank. It will also make students more familiar with various types of writing style, and also it will help students' language development. However, many people still think that reading skill is a simple skill because in reading we only read the text, but according to what's in 2018, reading is actually a complex process made up of from various different processes which happen very quickly and often simultaneously. Relic 1984 also point out that in reading, readers have to extracting the required information. Therefore, reading skills still become a problem for students in learning English. And what is the problem related to the reading skill? According to UNESCO data site in Pitoyo 2020, students in Indonesia show poor insight in reading, where only 0.001% Indonesian people is avid readers, which means only 1% among 1,000 people who is avid readers. Hibatullah 2019 also states that students face poor insight in English due to their discouragement to read. And what is the solution for this problem? So according to Zurita and Nussbaum a site in Hasim et al. 2017, technology in language learning can benefit students on speaking, writing, reading, and listening skill improvement. ICT can be a potent tool that can make the learning process more influential and also more effective. And talking about the adoption of technology in the learning process, MOL can be a solution for that. MOL actually is integrating mobile devices or portable devices to assist the language learning process. MOL is considered as one of the most attractive emerging technology for language learning since it can aid EFL learners by increasing positive attitude, improving cooperative learning abilities, lowering anxieties, and fostering language growth. So due to the importance of this topic, many experts have conducted a study to review what is the effect of the MOL, especially in reading field. So the first expert has conducted a study. Lin et al. 2019 conducted a study about that's reviewing the implementation of MOL on reading development through activity theory or AT in a period of time 2008 until 2019. The second study is conducted by Klimova and Zamorova on 2020, which reviewing the effect of MOL on students, which reviewing the effect of MOL on second language reading comprehension, which focus on university level by reviewing studies in the range of 1 January 2018 until 30 September 2020. However, there is still lack systematic review conducted in longer intervention periods of time, which reviewing the effects of mobile and mobile application on students' reading skill, especially at lower education. So what is the purpose of the study? But before we go to the purpose, let's see what is the research problem. So the research problem of the study is what is the effect of the implementation of MOL on students' reading skills among AFL and ESL learners. What is the purpose of the study? The purpose of the study is to know the effect of MOL in teaching and learning reading skill among ESL and AFL learners. Now let's move to the method used in this research. So the method used in this research is systematic method. It's used to synthesize the relevant information related to the topic from the selected article. And what is the database for the study? Google Scholar is determined as the database for the study because Google Scholar is well-known search engine which contains a lot of academic resources, which contains from many fields of discipline. In searching the article, I use two types of keywords. The first one is mobile and reading skill, and the second one is mobile application and reading skill. And here is the visual representation of the research and selection process. So using those two keywords in the database, in the primary database, which is on Google Scholar, I got 49 articles. And after I got 49 articles, I do the first screening process using the inclusion and also exclusion criteria. And from that screening process, I got 18 articles, and that after I got 18 articles, I do the second screening process for eligibility, and for the final, I got a number of 13 articles for the final to be reviewed in this study. And now let's move to the result and the discussion part. So here's the result of this study. So here is the table of an overview of the findings from the selected article. The first study conducted by Gay Tassi et al. 2015, which examined the the effect of mobile phone on students' reading comprehension, and the findings show that students' reading comprehension much better after implementing mobile phone. The second study is conducted by Kids Hatta and Omar 2019 in Saudi Arabia, which examines the use of mobile phone on students' reading skill. And the study revealed that mobile-based activity improves students' reading skill in relation to vocabulary recognition, word decoding, and retention. It also increased students' motivation and interaction in the class. The next study conducted by Nugrahini 2019, which examined the effects of mobile phones on students' reading comprehension, and the study revealed that MOL helps students' reading comprehension due to its portability and accessibility. The next study conducted by Prastia 2019, which examined the effects of Padlet on students' reading skill, and the study revealed that MOL integrated with Padlet increased students' motivation, participation, and learning environment. Besides, MOL allows students to learn collaboratively or independently. The next study conducted by Sasmiadi et al. 2019, which examined the effect of WhatsApp on students' reading skill, and the study revealed that WhatsApp supports reading comprehension skill. It encourages students' engagement. Students are not afraid to ask questions, express opinion, or answer about learning. The next study conducted by Priyanti et al. 2019, which examined the effect of quizzes on students' reading comprehension. And the study revealed that quizzes affected all of three reading comprehension, including operational recognition, reorganization, and inference. The next study conducted by Dewi et al. 2020, which examined the effects of Google Classroom on students' reading skill. So the study revealed that Google Classroom has positive influence on students' enthusiasm and participation and reading class. It helps students to comprehend the text more and provide unlimited time to learn. The next study conducted by Pahamza et al. 2020, which examined the effect of quizzes on students' reading skill, and it is revealed that quizzes increase students' reading comprehension skill and students' enthusiasm in learning. Masluha et al. 2021 also conducted a study to know what is the effect of Edmodo on students' reading skill, and the study revealed that Edmodo impressed students' enthusiasm and their understanding in retelling story. Nugroho et al. 2021 also conducted a study to know what is the effect of Google Classroom on students' reading skill, and the study showed that Google Classroom increased classroom engagement and motivation to learn reading. Next, Brazil 2021 also conducted a study to know what is the effect of quizzes on students' reading skill. And the study revealed that quizzes in teaching reading improve students' achievement in the area of literal comprehension, main idea, and interpretive comprehension, understanding vocabulary very well. The next study conducted by Mingse 2021, which examined what is the effect of line webtoon on students' reading skill? And the study found out that webtoon can make enjoyable environment for students and help to understand English text. It increases students' participation and also activeness in the learning process. And the last study conducted by Putra et al. 2022, which examined the effect of WhatsApp on students' reading skill, and the study has found out that WhatsApp can improve students' engagement and also reading abilities and make students comprehend the text more. And what is the actual effect of MOL in the reading skill field? The first one is MOL can improve students' reading comprehension. Reading skill actually has a lot of skill in it, and one of them is reading comprehension. According to Learning Point Association 2004, reading comprehension is a meaning construction by relating information from what we have read before. And by integrating more or technology in the learning process, teacher can have a lot of freedom to use any kind of media as long as it's used to assist the language learning process. There's a lot of elements of technology which can be used to help teacher to improve students' reading comprehension, and one of them is gamification. Gamification is actually using one element of the game in the learning process. Gamification, through several studies, believed can increase students' reading comprehension. Priyanti et al. 2019 has found out that MOL integrated with quizzes affected three aspects of reading comprehension, including of literal recognition, reorganization, and inference. So literal recognition actually a skill related to the pointing explicit information and also the meaning of the words and also contextual. Reorganization is a skill of classifying. Reorganization is actually a skill related to classifying an information to its category, and inference is a skill related to predicting the outcomes, main idea, as well as implicit information and cause and effect relationship in the text. Pahamzah et al. 2021 and Rashid 2021 also stated that MOL integrated with quizzes improves students' reading comprehension. Rashid further states that the integration of MOL in reading skill helps students to help improve students' ability to determine the main idea as well as understanding vocabularies. Kazhata and Omar 2019 and Gaitasi et al. 2015 point out that students' reading comprehension is much better after implementing mobile phone in the learning process. So by utilizing mobile phone in the learning process, it makes the students, it helps students to recognizing words, vocabulary, word decoding, and also it helps the retention, which relate to the how much we can recall on the information after we read something. So this all the kind of this improvement or the reading comprehension improvement happens because the integration of MOL in the learning process. By utilizing MOL approach in the learning process, students get the same treatment and also attention from the teacher. So it makes all the students have the same chance to learn. The second one is small increase students' motivation. As we know, students' motivation hold an important role or crucial part in the learning process because it will affect students' desire to learn. Greb and Stiller in Ahmadi 2017 stated that motivation in reading will increase learners' reading comprehension. And based on the several studies, the use of mall in class makes students' motivation increase because it makes students enthusiastic in the learning reading. Mall provide enjoyable environment through a creative implementation of technology. A well-designed material with the implementation of technology will make the students more engaged in the learning process, and it makes the learning process more enjoyable and less boring. The last one is more engaged students participation and interaction. So Dewi 2021, Ningsih 2021, Prastia 2019, Sasneri et al. 2019 revealed that student participation increased by the use of more in the learning process. Also, studies conducted by Ken Hatta and Omar 2019, Ningsih 2021, Sasmedi et al. 2019 found out that more has positively influenced students' interaction. So, compared to the conventional way of learning, integrating more in the learning process makes students more engaged in the learning process, which increase their participation and also interaction. In a conventional way, sometimes students have a lot of fear to express their opinion because they are afraid to be judged by the other friends. However, by integrating more in the learning process, students have their own space to be active in the class. So this space is called a cyber space, where their students have their own space where there is no one around the user. So they don't have to worry about the judgment while expressing their opinion. So it makes a student participation in the learning process increase. And also by implementing more in the learning process, it makes students' interaction increase because students have the freedom to interact with each other without time limitation. In a conventional way of learning, students have time limitation, which every subject has their time limitation. So where the time has ended or where the session has ended, students sometimes didn't have any chance to continue their discussion in the class. But while teacher implementing more in the learning process, it makes students have a chance to continue their discussion even though the session has ended. So it makes students have a lot of time to interact with each other. So let's move to the conclusion part of this study. So what is the conclusion of this study? Undoubtedly, technology can help the learning process. It can be said that technology has many positive influence or positive advantages for the learning process, especially for language learning process. And talking about the implementation or the adoption of technology, MOL can be always one of them. MOL is believed can be a potent tool to help language learning. By adopting MOL and mobile application in teaching reading, student participation and enthusiasm is increased. It helps students comprehend the text easier. MOL also improves students' participation and interaction in learning reading. It also improves students' reading comprehension aspects, including of vocabulary recognition, word decoding, and retention, as well as reading skill, including of determining explicit information, word meaning, contextual reference, classifying information into any category, outlining, synthesizing information, predicting outcomes, find idea, implicit information in the text, and find cause and effect relationship of the text. So that was the presentation of me about my article. I do apologize for some mistake I've done in this video. Last, I want to say thank you for your kindly attention towards my video, and have a nice day, everyone.